No paper today because it's Saturday, but I see you have priorities.
That's right, the single serving size of pork rind.
Dawn soaked some pecans in salt water overnight, and we're dehydrating them this morning. We really, really, really like them this way. And they're supposed to be better for you. Another day, another Amazon delivery. Another day, another neighbor burning leaves. Dang, we were gonna do some outside stuff. My buddy wasn't up here this morning, but I see him now. Tux is asleep on the platform. Hopefully he'll stay there. We just got done watching our morning videos. Don was watching Sandy. Sandy Monroe has installed a UV light on his HVAC system. That was something that Don and I did earlier this year. There was a video on that. And you know, I hope another virus doesn't ever come along. But if it does, maybe all these things we've done to deal with COVID were good practice and training and preparation for being better off the next time. Hi. Hello. Can you see the smoke? The wind shifted and oh my God. Please, people, stop burning in residential locations and preventing other people from doing stuff outside and enjoying pretty days, please.
The Ring camera. This is the, we've got one just like this on the front porch.
Right.
It's called, what is this? This is the
Spotlight cam.
Spotlight cam. It has a light on the bottom, has a speaker,
Has a built-in siren.
has a built-in siren, and we really like the one on the front porch.
We got the wired one. It does come in a battery only.
Right, and we got the wired one, that's right. And I was checking to see how the wire is really long.
Right.
And it's also paintable. And I believe the wire, I'll be able to snake it through the eave to our outlet in the attic. I don't know for a fact that that's going to be possible, but I'm going to try to do a little dry run trial fit to see.
Right, so this, to back up just one notch, this is going to go by Johnny's air conditioner on the outside of the house and point at the back door, backyard area where we don't currently have any coverage.
Right, that would, that's right.
And we previously mounted a floodlight thing over in that, went through that E for a floodlight wire. Oh God, that was sometime over the summer. That was painful, but hopefully now that we did what we did, it'll be easier this time?
No, not quite. Yes, it'll be easier. The reason it was so painful with the floodlight is because that wire had to go into the box. There's an electrical box up there that mounts the light fixture mounted to, and to get it to go through into that electrical box was very difficult. We're not gonna the existing electrical box.
Right.
But now this is just going to mount on the soffit, and I'm just going to drill a hole through the soffit big enough to pass the end of this wire through. And
then try to plug it in up at the outlet that just happens to be in the attic.
That's right. On that end of the house.
I think I got the plan straight.
Yes. Good.
And then there's 3 other cams that came from Ring. I'll show you those in a minute that I'm gonna set up, but mostly do the phone Ring app work and plug them in near where they're going to be. I don't normally make New Year's resolutions, or my resolution is to not make any resolutions, but my resolution for this year is going to be every night when I have the camera card in and out of the vlogging camera, I'm automatically going to swap batteries so I don't run out the next day first thing. At least it ran out on me this time instead of Dawn, right?
Poor kid.
All I was going to say is we've got 3 other cameras from Ring. I don't remember if we got the indoor ones or the outdoor ones, but we have 3 other cameras to hook up in the app, set up. They're going to replace the Amazon Cloud Cam and the Blink camera. And I'm going to do that setup work and plug them in, and then Dawn is going to come back and decide where to mount them and the more fussier stuff. But I'm going to do the app stuff.
One more thing. So after 3 cameras, the Ring plan is unlimited. And also, this spring, we're supposed to get a Ring camera for the Model Y. I signed up with Amazon, or with Ring to be on that to get the
early access, we'll call it. I don't
access.
remember
I don't
the
know what it
official
is.
name, but
I
yeah.
haven't heard any more, so I'm assuming that camera is going to be on this plan too. So we'll have like 5 cameras on this thing.
Yeah, that was before they gave us all of the USB capabilities on new onboard storage, but hopefully they haven't canceled that.
Right.
And we'll still get it and still get to play with it.
Right. Well, I don't know how much they've been talking. Amazon probably doesn't talk to Tesla very much. I think Bezos probably has things that you will not do. Talk to Elon Musk.
Oh, come on,
Donnie. He doesn't want Elon anywhere near his business because he might come in there and do, what is that? First principles on their butt.
Okay.
And we'll have delivery in 2 minutes instead of 2 days.
Is that we're trying to save money. We have cloud cam cameras that aren't really sort of supported. I mean, they're supported, but they're not going to really support them anymore. And simplify us down to one app control so that we don't have to worry about all these different apps to look at camera stuff. So it's kind of like we're just sort of on a mission here. And we do have one more Ring doorbell coming. That's going to go in the Catio as the Catio camera. We're not addressing the Catio today. That's coming sometime this month, but it's not here yet. It's an original Ring doorbell, and we know for a fact that they work just fine as security cameras because that's what we did with the very first Ring doorbell before Ring ever even thought about having a security camera. So,
and hopefully, since security cameras is something you're probably going to keep. In other words, this one thing, buy the cheapest thing, you're going to keep it for a year and going to get rid of it. But chances are we're going to be here for many, many more years. And so this is going to be, after 5 years, we'll probably have broke even on buying switching. And then the next 5 years, of course, I don't know how long this stuff, although I have to tell you, this Ring stuff feels very...
The Ring stuff tends to be really durable. I mean, that doorbell we have is out in the weather, in the sun, the heat, the rain, and it's
3 years old now?
Oh, it's older than that.
Yeah, and it's
5 years old. Time flies, Donnie.
Yeah, things are working well.
Before Ring was owned by Amazon, for sure.
Right.
So I have informed Dawn that I would like to go look at some more Christmas lights tonight. So not to tire yourself out too hard up there on the ladder and in the attic because, you know, 'tis the season to make merry. Yes. And... you know, if I don't have 3 or 4 hours of Christmas photo editing a night in the month of December, I feel like I'm missing something.
God.
So, you gonna take me, right, Donnie?
Yeah, I'm gonna take you, sweet pea.
Okay. Yeah, so they are indoor cams. They look similar in size and mounting base, standing base to Blink and the Amazon Cloud Cam cameras. One of them is staying in the house and 2 of them are headed to the garage. So I'm going to set one up in here on the house Wi-Fi and then I'll go to the garage to set the other 2 up on the garage Wi-Fi. So the camera, the power supply and mounting hardware, and some paperwork. That's what was in the box. The power cable is a micro USB on this end, and I really like how it fits into this hole here. You can't put it in wrong and it can't get wiggled around. I like that a lot. Good design. Well, as you would hope, that took like 3 minutes, less than 5 minutes. Went really fast, didn't have any problems. I didn't have to give it my Wi-Fi password because the Ring app already knows what that is. I'm okay with that. I mean, I already have Ring cameras on that particular router, so that was expected. And basically you scan a barcode and go from there. Now that I've done it once in the kitchen, when I do one of the ones in the garage, I'll let you hear and show you a little more of the setup. Now that I got it down and I sort of know what I'm doing. Yeah, obviously, if you didn't have the Ring app on your phone, you'd need to do all of that first, but I had it. Just to let you know, the scan code is unique per device, so don't take all of them out at one time and mix up the barcode, although there is a barcode on the device that you can scan also, but it matches the one on the paper. but it is unique. So if you're trying to put it right up against the wall, actually the wire or the way it comes out the back, that doesn't work too good. I'm out here in the garage now. She's going to talk to me in just a minute when her light starts flashing blue.
Say hello to Ring. Follow the instructions in the Ring app to continue.
And all I'm doing in the Ring app is coming in and add a device and set up a new device and pick a security camera, scan the QR code, and then, you know, wants to make sure that the address I have on file is the one, and wants me to name this one. Let me think about that for a second. I picked my name, and it's asking me if it can join my Wi-Fi network, and confirmed this is the right address, the address that it knows, and you know, at that point it told me to plug it in. I already had it plugged in, so that was okay. And now it wants to know which Wi-Fi to connect to, and I'm telling it not the one in the house. I am picking garage. I am entering in my password. Yeah, because it wouldn't be able to grab the house is too far away.
To your Wi-Fi network. This might take a moment. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Very cute. So after it did this the last time, it started downloading a firmware update to the camera and said it would take 15 minutes. So you actually can't use the camera right away. It's got to do that first.
You're always home.
And I told it could take a time lapse during the day, and it warned me that it would do that on all the Ring cameras. If you'd have to go in, and I guess I don't know if it's an all or nothing or if it's just on by default and then you can go turn it back off, but I'm good with the time lapse of the day. Maybe we'll get something interesting sometime. So I can see the one in the kitchen is online now, and this one here, like I said, it'll take just a few minutes to put the firmware on, and then it'll be online too. Obviously this one is not staying here, but it's plugged in on garage and ready to go.
So both of us have agreed this proof of concept location is gonna work. I have it mounted to a piece of wood and just cable tied up there, so I'm gonna take the wood off and permanently mount the Ring camera to the
downspout.
Downspout, thank you.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a tricky thing over here. We did a 5-minute on the ground and a 5-minute up in the air, sort of how are we going to handle this? Because we can't put it, we don't want to block the floodlight. Nope. We can't have the downspout blocking the camera. Nope. It was just, so we came up with that, we agreed on that location, and it's covering from the people door to the back door. Garage people door to the back door, we're good.
Plus, you'd have to be pretty tall.
Yep.
To monkey with it. And, so yeah,
and the wire will be going up, not down, so you won't be able to, right. Yeah. You look like Santa in your chair. Hi, Midnight. What do you need? What? Mama, you were outside. She said Rome wasn't built in a day.
How many days did it take it to build?
Apparently more than one.
You're always home.
Dawn's got the mount on the downspout now. No more wood.
Yeah. I drilled using a pot rivet, but one of those that spread. It's like 4 prongs. They spread out. They're for this stuff. But I did drill it right through the seam of that downspout.
Where it's double.
So it's doubled or folded over. So
yeah, because that camera's not light.
No, it's not light. But this is not going to move. Another thing good about this is a little bit of the weather will be off of this camera.
Yeah.
It isn't like, you know, if it was sit here, we'd be getting everything.
Right.
So it's a little protected.
Well, it is an outdoor camera, so.
And they did do me a good favor. They did say up.
Huh?
The little mounting disc said up. Because I put it up there upside down. And I said, well, where's that? Before I put the pot rivet in there, I said, oh, I probably need to turn this
I don't know how he got so lucky, but he didn't have to adjust it after he put it up there. It's exactly where we had it before he took the piece of wood away. He's putting the security screw in now. Hi, Mittens. Hi. Yeah, the one thing Dawn and I regret back in 2013 when we totally renovated the inside of the house was we did not replace the windows. And at this point, between the paint, the aluminum fittings around the windows and everything else, it would be so painful for us to do it. It's not a money thing, it's a pain to us thing. So guess we're stuck with a couple of leaky windows. I talked Dawn out of messing around in the attic. I was gonna have to move Pyrex and stuff, but one of us was going to be on our stomach, and it wasn't going to be fun again. And
One of us was going to be on our stomach?
I got on my stomach last time too.
Oh, that's true.
I was the one also crawled behind the in the eave on the other side of the house when we were putting in the foyer light.
Right.
That was me, Miss Flexible. Yes.
Yes. So we're going to run it down the downspout and through the foundation, and then plug it in underneath the house.
Yeah, the heat pump used to be on that corner, and there's a hole already there. It's just got some silicone in it.
That's
so
right. So I'm going to knock the silicone out. I think the hole is big enough.
All right, well, go get your hard hat and protect your head. We've got that metal piece under the house near the water heater that just basically tries to take Dawn out about once a month. And I guess I should water my plants down there while we're down there today.
Yeah, that would be good. It's time.
I'm corralling toddlers right now and feeding hungry children. And yes, it's not a figment of your imagination. Stripe has a friend up here. I need that like I need a hole in the head. I just saw that he is intact. So I guess I'll be catching him and fixing that problem. Yeah, that's definitely a boy. Hi. Hello. Hello. He has not come near me. Oh, but you are so needing to go get fixed. Yeah, thanks for letting me see that so I'd know I needed to capture you for sure now.
Hey, I'm sorry I had to stop you in the middle of Christmas decorating and do other kind of work.
Well, as the foreman of the job operations, he gets priority, and I always have to stop what I'm doing.
Do what I'm told. I was told to put up the camera.
We're not really fussing. I just was adding some color to that wreath over the garage door, that the people door, that I wasn't super happy with.
Right.
Didn't have enough red on it.
Oh, cool. The lights are on now.
Yeah, the plant lights are on. I can stand comfortably on this side of the crawl space, but where Dawn's headed, honestly, there's like no crawl space there. So, he's right. I've got it easy. I'm not the one down over there in the mud. I have on my pretty Christmas shirt, red Christmas shirt today.
Just don't brush up against it.
Right, but I am going to water the plants, which are looking good down here. They're looking good. So, some of the plants are down here due to their fragile pots that I don't want ruined, and some of them are down here to try to save them. It's a combination. The Schefflera and the ficus and the rubber plant taking up most of the space. So Dawn installed this watering hose for me over here. Really easy to operate, really easy to store, and it really helps me not let my plants die because it's convenient. Otherwise, he was having to haul in a 5-gallon bucket of water, and then I was having to dip in it and spill it all over the place and do other stuff. And he did this a couple of winters ago. It works much better. And I just put a reminder on A to come down here like on the 15th or something and do them. All right, I gave everything the I won't be back until January soaking. Looks like you got it all hooked up.
Yeah,
it's booted back up. It's still pointing where it's supposed to be. We're good.
Yeah, here's the outlet right here. This is right here. There's the outlet plugged into.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can sort of see that.
Yeah, well,
good
this
job.
cord is hanging down. That little bit of slack's what I had left over.
Sure. Okay. I'm sure a month ago would have been better, but I just looked over and saw my daffodils are up out of the ground for spring, and it's not even Christmas, so I'm sure they're going to soak up some of the bone meal. And yeah, we had such a mild winter. I mean, I don't even have a jacket on out here today. I just got on long sleeves, so I'm going to put this stuff out. We got rain coming tomorrow. All right, I think that's an improvement. There's this large poinsettia silk flower and the little birdhouse. Don will hang it for me in a minute. We're just making use of the fact that he already had the ladder out anyway. So I couldn't let a day go by when I didn't catch you on the unicycle.
That's right.
Don, fertilizer into the ground.
Right. And of course, always checking the mail.
Did I get Legos? Yay! Doesn't that look better with the little birdhouse and the red flower? I think so. I'm much happier now. The wreath has a lot of pine cones in it and the eucalyptus, and it's really pretty up close, but you can't appreciate that from far away, and this one is so high it needed a focal point. You might remember that I have a vintage ceramic Christmas tree and that it didn't have a base and therefore didn't come with a light. And the only thing I had was a bunch of LEDs just shoved up in there, a Christmas light strand, and it's not bright enough.
Right.
So Don had ordered a fixture, and it's a pretty fixture too, I might say. It's not ugly.
The ceramic thing.
Yeah, the ceramic part. And wow, that's pretty bright. I like it. So we got to install it now. So turn mood on.
Okay.
Oh, it's so much brighter. I love it. It's great. It fits on there really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Very, very happy. Thank you, Nani.
You're welcome, pretty girl.
Bringing Christmas joy to the Miller house. I mean, no offense, but that's this year's lighting engineer recertification.
Yeah, right. Johnny is supposed to take care of that. Oh, these are just simple white lights.
I know. All right, I got good stuff for the hard-working man.
Right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The best.
We're having a huge nacho plate for dinner.
Yeah.
And Don's got EVTV on. It's around 8 p.m. It's time for some Christmas lights. So we drove up to Apex, a Rogers family Christmas. This was one of my favorite displays from last year, both the music, dancing to the music, and the colors and the photography. It's just a real feast for the eyes. They have not the most parking across from the house, but it's workable. Don and Jules are right here. Don had to wait a few minutes to get pulled up to that spot. I hope you guys enjoy this. I've shot several songs to video, which means different color themes mostly, and I will set it to some allowed YouTube music. I'd rather have what they have so it would sync up, but I'll do the best I can. Well, to the neighbors that left the trash can there so I'd have a tripod, thanks. We're here in Holly Springs. I saw the pretty, probably the town tree here at their library and asked Don to drive by so I could check it out. Okay, you can go. It is a pretty tree, and it is in a base, so it is a cut tree. This is what Tesla people do. They come check out the new parking deck to see if there's any charging infrastructure, and the answer is no, at least not on the lower level.
Yeah, I would say that
there is an upper level too.
Right, but what I was trying to get at is that this parking structure was opened in 2019, which means it was probably designed as far back as 2015. So it was designed before any, I mean, there were a handful of Teslas in North Carolina. I mean, a handful of Nissan Leafs, but nobody, because Holly Springs is a progressive city trying to be very upscale, definitely climate aware. CO2 would be, you know, green practices would be on their list of things, but they don't seem to have
well, we should go check out the upper level. Let's swing it around one more time and just make sure.
Well, yeah, I agree, but it's just that, you know, if it was being built now, you know, if I was a citizen, I would be down there. If I was a citizen of Holly Springs, I would be down there at the city council.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Certainly not in use.
Right.
We didn't see anything else up here.
But they do have that pole there.
Yep. So you can't accidentally back into whatever that is.
Yeah, and what I said is they have this, they didn't put a sign on that sign pole either yet. In other words, it's like it's in, but it's not
in use.
It's not activated yet.
So I brought up plug share, and there is one charging thing near our location. Can you pinch that out, Donnie, and make it bigger?
Oh, we're here.
It's a few streets over.
Oh, what does it say? Holly Springs
Town Hall.
Right.
Wow, very pretty.